Hey Missy, I thought maybe the easiest way to answer your question about the invoice numbers would be just to record a quick video. Um, so I'm going to jump into that. Yeah, it's something that's available. I understand why it's confusing. Discoverability is kind of the name of the game right now, where we have a lot of cool features, but they're not always easy to understand or get to. I digress. To resolve your situation here, I believe what we need to do is just roll down to a Glacier invoice. Here we go. This is one of the ones you'd create with our PO format, PO yada 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 yada. So we're going to drill into that. And once upon a time, these invoices all had purchase order on them, which is probably one of the confusing points. You create a purchase order and then you get one back from Glacier, but they're different. And so we changed how that is. But now when they link, there's this concept of relations or children. So this task has a child, or this purchase order has a child relationship with it in the electronic invoice that we got from Standard, Glacier in this case. And so you can click it, link it here. It would go to it. You could see it and write it down or relay it if you want to. And ideally, you'd be able to print it. But if you click on the print PO, and you probably know this, this doesn't have the notes in here the way it should, and that's not very helpful for you. So we can do one of two things, and I don't like to give you a lot of options, but one of these two things I think will at least suffice for now. One is you can hit this export PDF button, and you won't actually see this work because it doesn't pop up within. Oh, it is. Well, you saw some stuff happen there, but basically it generates a PDF and then a print file that you could then open up and print off. And that will have the notes, and it's silly that they're in two different formats, but it is what it is. The other thing you can do is if you click through to this, which will open up the PO invoice or the electronic invoice we got from them, you can see the reference number is actually their number, their invoice number is there. And for whatever reason, and I don't know the exacts behind it yet, if you print off this one, you will have the invoice number there, but then this one actually shows up the notes field the way it should. So you actually have the PO in two places. So hopefully that will help you get your original Glacier number with your RITE Glacier number a little bit closer. Again, you can see here's that relationship there. One other thing I wanted to point out to you while I'm in here, while I have you, again, this is kind of discoverability. It's not always showing stuff off the way we want to. So while I have you, one of the things we did add to this because of these matching things, and again, we want to make it prettier over time, but if you click this little view comparison report icon here next to this relationship, you will actually get a breakdown of what you ordered versus what you received. So you can see that you ordered, in this case, you ordered 6 cases of Absolute vodka 80 proof, but you got 12. Okay. Here you did Aspen vodka 80s. You ordered 3 and you didn't get any. So just hopefully another helpful tool to help you quickly break down what you are or are not receiving. Three-way matching is kind of an industry concept where you take what you ordered, what your suppliers invoiced you for, and what you actually received, and compare those to find out where breakdowns in costing and things are going. So just wanted to show that off while I had you here anyways. Hopefully you enjoy that tool, but hopefully the first thing in printing off the PO invoice as opposed to the actual purchase order will get you what you need as far as the invoice number and doing your returns. Otherwise, I will continue doing some chatting with Glacier and some people around the office and some of the other owners I know too, to see if we can get any movement on this returns thing for you. Thanks, Missy.